more than one form of the grammar. So grammar is not unique. Grammar unique the aim undadu. Am I clear with this? Ma grammar, can anyone summarize? Rishita, will you do it? What we discussed?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we spoke about what a grammar is, and then what a derivation is. Also, what is a derivation tree? And then we derived a few grammars, ma'am, and then again equality of grammars.
Yes. Up to this point we discussed. Now we'll move on to the recursive grammar. Okay, what is recursive grammar means? The grammar which contains at least one recursive product. The grammar which contain at least one recursive product, then it is called as recursive grammar. Which means, I'll give you the example. See, here AA, both LHS and RHS the same variable until then that is called as recursive grammar. Suppose if I write A tends to AB, is it a recursive grammar?
No, ma'am.
No. Why we are saying it no means? Because the left hand side and right hand side, we are not having the same variable. But when you come to the before example, the left hand side and right hand side is having the same variable. That is known as the recursive grammar. Recursive grammar means the grammar which contain at least one recursive product. Recursive product means L and LHS and RHS are having the same variable. Then that grammar is known as the రికర్సివ్ గ్రామర్. అంటే ఏం లేదు, రికర్షన్ అంటే ఏంటి? ఇప్పుడు మీరు ఫైనైట్ ఆటోమేట్ అలా తీసుకుంటే సెల్ఫ్ లూప్స్ డ్రా చేస్తామే. జస్ట్ స్టేట్ ఏ ఆన్ ఇన్పుట్ ఏ ఇట్ ఈస్ గోయింగ్ టు ద సేమ్ స్టేట్, స్టేట్ ఏ ఆన్ ఇన్పుట్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు ద సేమ్ స్టేట్. సో విచ్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ద సెల్ఫ్ లూప్. అంటే సెల్ఫ్ లూప్స్ అన్ని ఏమైనట్టు? రికర్సివ్ గ్రామర్స్ అయినట్టు. అర్థమైందమ్మా? అర్థమైందా?
Yes, ma'am.
Next, non-recursive grammar. The grammar G is said to be non-recursive if no production contains the same variable on its left hand side and right hand side, which means this one. This one you may call it as non-recursive grammar. I'll give you the example. You tell me whether it is recursive or non-recursive. S tends to A or B, A tends to A, B tends to B. Is it recursive grammar or non-recursive grammar?
Non-recursive.
Because left and right hand side are not the same. So this is non-recursive grammar. Am I clear with this? Please respond, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next.
Ma'am, here S also is considered a variable, ma'am. We are going to check S also.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Next is ambiguous grammar. What is ambiguous grammar? What is ambiguous grammar? What does it mean, ambiguous grammar? Grammar G is said to be ambiguous. At least one string has more than one derivation, which means I'll give you the example, then it will be easy for you to understand, and then we'll come back to the example part. Sorry, definition part. AA, or epsilon. The given string కూడా వాళ్ళే ఇస్తారు మనకి. AA string ని నువ్వు derive చేయాలి. AA string ni derive cheyalante first I'm starting with AA. Next, in this place of A, I may substitute directly A. This is one tree. If I start with AA, this also I may replace it with AA. We got it. So how many trees I have constructed? Both are giving the same output AA, but the two trees are different. Is it not? Both the trees are different. Is it not? అవునా కదమ్మా? ఫస్ట్ నేను ఇక్కడ ఏం యూజ్ చేశాను? ఏ క్యాపిటల్ ఏ ప్రొడక్షన్ యూజ్ చేశాను. అక్కడ ఏం యూజ్ చేశాను? క్యాపిటల్ ఏ ప్రొడక్షన్ యూజ్ చేశాను. దో ఐ హావ్ యూజ్డ్ ద సేమ్, యూజ్డ్ ద డిఫరెంట్ ప్రొడక్షన్స్, బట్ ఐ గాట్ ద string as same. These type of grammars are, we may call it as ambiguous grammar. Are you following? What is an ambiguous grammar? What is an ambiguous grammar? Tell me.
Ma'am, can you repeat?
See, ambiguous grammar means the string, okay, grammar said to be ambiguous that at least one string can have more than one derivation tree. Ide string ki naku ikkada 2 derivation trees vachaya raleda. The string has more than one derivation. The string has more than one derivation. Then that grammar is known as ambiguous grammar. అర్థమైందా ఏం చెప్పాను? Nalini.
Yes, ma'am.
So a string which can have more than one derivation tree, then that is known as ambiguous grammar. Unambiguous grammar. Unambiguous grammar means every string has only unique derivation. It does not have more than one derivation. Here it is having more than one derivation, that is ambiguous grammar. If it is having only one, then that is unambiguous grammar. Am I clear with this? Please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now construct the grammar for the following language. Okay, language ఇచ్చి మీ గ్రామర్ కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయమంటే ఎలా కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేయాలో చూడండి. L is equals to TOC, DA, DBMS, OS. Assume this is the given language. Now for this language you have to construct the grammar. Grammar ni మనం ఎలా కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేస్తున్నాం? జనరల్లీ we are representing through productions, right? ఇప్పుడు దీనికి వచ్చే ప్రొడక్షన్స్ ఏంటో చెప్పండి. చెప్పాలి అందరూ. ఒక ఎగ్జాంపుల్ నేను చెప్తాను చూడండి. ఇంత పెద్ద పెద్ద వర్డ్స్ యూజ్ చేయకుండా దీన్ని నేను టీ అనుకుంటున్నా, దీన్ని D1 అనుకుంటున్నా, దీన్ని D2 అనుకుంటున్నా, అండ్ దిస్ వాయిస్ ఇస్ O. ఓకే, నౌ A tends to T or D1 or D2 or O. Next, A tends to, what does T represents? TOC or DA or DBMS or OS. This is nothing but the productions. Am I clear with this? Am I clear with this? Say yes or no.
Yes, ma'am.
Next, L is equals to int power n greater than or equals to 0. Here the input is only integer. Now tell me what is the predictions or grammar for this.
Maybe A is equal to int power 2.
A is equals to
Sorry, A tends to int power 2.
int. I'm assuming like I ma, simply for our simplification. I, if I consider it like 1, if I consider it like I 2 means, if I consider n is 3 means triple I, if I consider n
I, sir.
okay, now A tends to I A. Can I write like this? IA.
By A, ma'am, again.
Yes, ma. I A again, or I tends to
I.
I. Are you following, ma? Simply IA or I. ఇప్పుడు నేను ఏం సబ్స్టిట్యూట్ చేయొచ్చు? If it is only 1, direct గా నేను ఈ I ని తీసుకోవచ్చు. If you want to represent only 2 means you may take it like IA. A place లో మళ్ళీ నేను I ని replace చేయొచ్చు. If you want to take it 3 times, IA, again IA, this I am replaced with I, 3 I's. Are you following, ma? Are you following?
Ma'am, it's a little confusing, ma'am. Why do we have IA again?
Because I is repeating no n number of times.
So we're not supposed to write I power something like that, ma'am.
No, ma, productions means which is only having the capital letters and small letters. It does not have any powers.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. One more example I'll give you. You people please do it. Language L is equals to do per n while n greater than or equals to 0. Please tell me. ఒకసారి ఆలోచించి పెన్ను పేపర్ పెట్టి చేసి నాకు చెప్పండి. Completed, ma?
Ma'am.
చెప్పండి ఎలా కన్సిడర్ చేశారు? దీన్ని డి అనుకుంటున్నా, దీన్ని డబ్ల్యూ అనుకుంటున్నా. డి పార్ ఎన్, డి పార్ 0 పెడితే విచ్ ఇస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఎప్సిలాన్ కామా, డి పార్ 1 పెడితే డి పార్ 2 పెడితే డి. సో వాట్ ఎవర్ మే బి it is concatenating with w. So how can I write this? Some s tends to capital A, B is nothing but for example మీకు అర్థమయ్యే భాషలో చెప్పాలంటే s tends to dw. W must be there, so I'm considering it like capital D W. Next capital D tends to, you may have any number of times this may be repeated, right? That may be repeated means you may consider it like some D or epsilon. Epsilon ఎందుకు తీసుకున్నా అంటే n greater than or equals to 0 వచ్చినప్పుడు మనకి epsilon good scope ఉంది కాబట్టి dd comma epsilon. Am I clear with this? Still confusion?
Can you explain again?
Nothing is there, ma. D per n means you may have dw, only w, or dw or ddw you may get, right? This dd is repeating means, so I'm writing first single d and capital D. Capital D means if you want to repeat you may consider it, if you want to repeat you may consider it. Next s tends to some capital D W. Capital D means you may replace this, then you'll get this. Am I clear? Still, if you have any doubt, anyway, I'll tell you this topic tomorrow also. Any doubt? If you have any doubt regarding today's session, please let me know your doubts. Am I clear with this? Grammar, at least grammar, ambiguity, recursive grammar. Intovarikana clarity vachindha?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. If you have any doubts, please do raise your voice. On 7th, we are having our exam, right? Are you preparing? Complete second module from More to Mealy Missions onwards. Okay?
Ma'am, can you explain the construction of grammar again tomorrow, ma'am?
This one, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, again, I'll explain anyway this one construction of the grammar for the following language. I'll explain tomorrow.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, before that, we discussed what is a grammar, what is VTPS, how productions looks like, and how can we construct the derivation tree. Next, ambiguous grammar, recursive grammar, all these things. Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, anyway, we'll see this construction of the grammar for the following language. We'll see tomorrow. Okay. If you have any doubt, please do ask. If you have any doubt, please do ask, ma. Please raise your voice. Those who are having doubts, they can stay, and remaining people can leave the session.